Hi, so this is a tutorial on how you can create fixtures in SportsDash. So you will receive a file, a fixture file like this. A fixture is just a set of matchups for the teams within a round robin competition or within a competition in general. So um, for this is for volleyball division 3, and it's actually happening August 7, um, 2 days from now. So this should be completed by today or tomorrow early morning. So if you see here, the games, they have one, 7, 7 round robins or competitions within this division. Junior A, uh, juniors has three. The junior division has three groups or competition: junior A, junior B, junior C. And then the intermediate has two: intermediate A, intermediate B. And the seniors has two as well: senior A and senior B. So um, so these are number of teams. We'll start with creating this first one, the red one. Junior A volleyball division 3. So Junior A, Harkaway Hills, HAC, and CLC, Avila, St. Mary's, and STM. So I will create this competition step by step, and also note that this competition has grand finals between the number one, first versus second out of the ladders that will be generated here. Basically, the top one and top two teams from the round robin will compete for the grand finals, and I will show you how it's done. So the first thing is you have to go to sportsdash.com.eu, and you have to log in, and you have to have this credential, support@sportsdash.com.eu, and the password, which will be provided for you. And then once you log in, it will redirect you to your dashboard. So this is the association that you're in. So the first thing you have to look at is, number one is if this is if the venue is already in the system. So for example, volleyball division 3 MSAC is actually the venue. So MSAC Australia. um, yeah, so so this is the venue. It's called MSAC. uh, so yeah, so this is the venue. They have their basketball courts and stuff. So you have to make sure that this venue here in this fixture file is already there. So MSAC court 1, court 2 until court 14. So the first thing you have to do is you go to venues and you search for it. So you have already created court. So court 1 is already available up to 14. So that's the first step. So in case this is like a new location, a new venue, then you just have to add a venue here. The owner is this current association that you're logged in, which is this CJSV, and then your association. Then the name is whatever the name is. Like for this case, it's MSAC. Assuming there's court 15, so let's assume there's court 15, MSAC, and then you have to select the sport. So it's volleyball. So volleyball, and say court 15, assuming there's a court 15 here game. So and that's it. That's just it. You created the new venue, court 15. Okay, so that's how you create a venue. The next thing is you have to create the competition, so, or the round robin in this matter. These fixtures are round robin. Round robin to be like a 1 day competition, whereas competitions are for extended days. So at the moment we're just gonna do round robin fixtures. So it's just a 1 day competition. That's why I call it like round robin within the day. So the first thing you have to do is you create this round robin competition, and the name would be so it's volleyball. We already have Division 2 finished, so I will just copy paste this because it's the same name. So it would be Division 3 Division 3 volleyball junior A. So it's junior A, and then um, you have to select the sport. Go for volleyball, and then the year, of course, active, status active by default, and then you have to select the courts. Court 1 and 2, you have to add them. MSAC. So there are a lot of MSAC venues. This one is general, but this one are specific one. Use the specific one. MSAC court 1, and then just add another venue because you're using also court 2. MSAC court 2. And then just select default fixturing, and the date, you have to select the date equal to this is August 7, or just 2 days from now, so we should be finished by this. And the number of teams is 1 2 3 4 5, so 5 teams. So since this fixture uses nicknames in the fixture generation, it will be easier for you if you use fixture list display uses team nicknames. It's so that it will have the same like text like here, Mer versus HEC instead of Mercy versus Hargaway Hills. Give me a sec. My wife is calling. Nag-record ko, lab. Oh. Sunod. Inside. Hello. So sorry for that. Going back. So where are we? So specify the date. It's August 7, based on the fixture file, and number of teams is 5. And then use the fixture list displays uses team nicknames. So you will see Mer versus HHC in the actual fixtures, rather than Mercy versus Harkaway Hills, which will be long and difficult for you to verify because this is using nicknames here. You will understand it later. So final structure, this is important. Finals only depends here is again finals only. We have some other formats, but like semifinals 1 versus 2 versus 3, but in this case this round robin only has one final structure, which is grand finals. And then this is important, allocated time per round in minutes. So the allocated round will be the allocated time per round in minutes is just this one the start time of the next match versus minus the start time of the previous match, which is 30 minutes, right? 45 minus 15, that's 30 minutes. So that's 30 minutes. And then the round robin first match start time is 9:15. So you just say it 9:15, and the length of break is just 5:40 to 45. So 5. So for volleyball, I just put it 1. And then for the points, for the scoring, it will be given to you. So for this, the results are win will have 4 points and draw will have 2 points. So this information will be given to you as well. So 4 points for win, 0 points for loss, 2 points for draw. So now you save it. So volleyball. So you have created it, division junior A. So the next thing to do is add number and add teams. So now you have to add the teams. You have to check whether this team already is in the system. So you have to go to teams and you have to select the sport, which is volleyball. So Harkaway Hills is not yet there. So if it's not yet there, then you have to create it, right? So be careful with this because some other, like, if okay, be careful with Harkaway. So some teams already exist for other sports like tennis, so you have to create a new team with that sport if it doesn't exist for that sport yet. So if you filter again, this is a team list. You filter it, so Harkaway Hills is not here, so we're showing all the results. So you have to create it. So just add team. I'm just opening it in a new tab. Very straightforward. Add team. The name is Harkaway Hills. Now I'll just copy this whole thing. Harkaway Hills, and the sport is volleyball. Leave the genders and year level blank, and the nickname is HC. Or if you do have genders and year levels on the fixture, then add it as well. But for now they don't, so just add it. Harkaway Hills, HC. So save. Once you go back here, volleyball, it should be there. Okay, let's just continue to add them all. So what I like to do is when like, CLC is not here, right? Yeah, it's no CLC yet, and no CLC. So you have to make sure that before adding the team, check first if the team already exists. If not, you don't have to add it. Because if you don't check, you might create a duplicate team. So that's not gonna be good for the system. You have to drop that duplicate team. So check first. Check first. So since it's not there, you add the team. So I just copy pasted the whole text, and what I usually do is just remove the nickname part and add it here and just do it like that. So it should be here, CLC. Yep. Next is Avila. Is Avila already here? Avila is not yet here. No, Avila isn't here. So adding Avi, because that's the nickname. Volleyball. And then St. Mary's Saint. Okay. So St. Mary's not yet there. So add team again. St. Mary's or STM. And then lastly is Mercy. Mercy. Is Mercy already here? Add no Mercy yet. Add team. Sport is volleyball. And the nickname is Mercy. Mer for Mercy. Mer. So while you're here, just also check with other round robin if there are other teams that you can add as well, so you can do the whole team addition in one go for that round robin. So the next one is Junior B Harcoy, CLC Avila, St. Mary's, and then Mercy. They have the same CLC Avila, St. Mary's, Mercy, and then there's another one, CLC2. So this one, CLC2, you have to add it while you're here in the process of adding teams. CLC2. Yep, CLC2. Well, okay. Here, Harco Hill, CLC Avila. Clonard is a new team. So as well. We'll get back to later. So Clonard is not yet here. Clonard and STM is already there. Mercy is already there. St. Aloysius is a new team. STA. Let's see if it's not there previously. Saint Aloysius. So it's not yet there. So add it. STA. Just use the capital, whatever is in the fixture file. STA. So STA. So the next one is CLC Avi Clonard STM. Done. Mercy STA. CLC Avila Clonard STM. St. Mary's, Mercy, St. Aloysius. Then the last one is CLC Avila Clonard STM. Mercy. Okay, so you have all the teams, although you only needed these 5 teams, but for this one, but since you're adding all the teams, so might as well add the whole teams that are in the competition to the system. So going back, first we're able to add the necessary venues in the venues, and then we're able to add the necessary teams in the teams list, that in the teams tab. So now we go back to our round robin, not the competition tab, the round robin tab, and filter it volleyball. This is junior A. Why is it 6-8? Oh yeah, it's the date format. So it's 8/07. So August 7. So August 7. Yep, August 7. So we have to add the teams now. So the first team is HHC. So you can just type the nickname, so it should appear. So it's important that the number of the team is the same as this, the number of the team. So next is CLC. So CLC, there's CLC and CL2, just choose CLC. just say yes. And then Avila as well. Okay, Avila. So if you added the wrong team, just delete it with this button. Like for example, this one, just delete it. If not, just go ahead. And next is Saint Mary's or STM. Alright, Saint Mary's, STM, and then last is Mercy. HHCs, let's compare. T1 is HSC, CLC, Avila, STMer. So now you have your teams complete. So you now go to edit fixtures, and you have the option here to generate the fixtures. So let's click generate fixtures, and the algorithm, the program will try to create the matchups and set them per schedule. So you see here it created the matchups already. So um, so the system will generate it randomly. So this timing here might not be followed, so you just have to edit it manually. So for let's say for round 1, it's MER versus HCC. Before you go there, actually there's one thing also important. You see here there are round numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the grand final is supposed to be round 9. If you look at the current fixture, it only has six rounds, because this is following the standard round robin format. Some fixtures will not follow that, so you just have to adjust the round robin to follow the client's own fixtures setup. So first you have to do is set this to round 9, just the number round 9. Don't edit the name because it's a final. So round 9, then you just have to add the remaining rounds. So you have to add 6, 7, 8. Add round and round 6, 7, 8. So now you have these rounds here. They're not being in order yet because there are no matches here, but when you input the matches, it will be after 5, 6 will be there, 7, and then 8. So after generating the fixtures and adding the round, if you click this generate fixtures, it will delete everything and recreate everything from scratch. So you don't want that, because you just added the 6, 7, 8. It will just if you do click this, you will inadvertently delete these ones that you created, which will follow this format. So what you do is you just go to overview tab, and you click this mark fixtures as final, and the mark fixtures as final will say that okay, you cannot regenerate the fixtures anymore, but you can generate the finals matchup for later. So the thing you have to do now is just follow this one by one. So for example, for round 1 is MER versus HHC, so you just have to edit this. You have to round 1 Mercy versus HHC, Harcourt Hills and Court 1, and you have to be sure about the time. It's 9:40. It's again, the algorithm is not perfect, but it will help you have a baseline of the fixtures. So click update. Don't update notify because it will send email. You don't need that. Just click update. Okay, it should reflect court 1. MR versus C. Next one is STM versus STM versus CLC. STM, so it's St. Mary's. So it would be helpful if we can display the nicknames here, but it's okay. Just try to check with the name. I'm familiar with this already, so but if you're not familiar, just check it. St. Mary's versus versus CLC versus CLC. Court 2. It depends on what court they are. Court 2. And the time is 9:40. So it's just a process of doing that. It's just a process of doing that until you finish the first the actual matchup. So I'll just go ahead and just do it one by one in the video and not talk. So just observe. By the way, as I'm doing this, I'm looking at another screen, which is on another the file on another screen. That's why I can manually do it. So in your case, if you have only one, you only have your laptop, you just alt tab or something like that. In my case, I'm just looking at two different screens. That's why I can edit right away. So this one, CLC versus MER, is scored to 9:45 to 10:10. 9:45 to 10:10. Okay, and I'll go ahead with the editing. So I'll show you later how you can add a match for the other rounds, but we'll just go there after round 5. Mercy versus Mercy versus excuse me. HHC. Okay, so now we're done with after round 5. Now we just have to create the other rounds manually, because they were not generated by the system, which follows the standard round robin fixture. So HHC, which is the thing you can do is add match, and you just select which round it is. Round 6. Round 6. Team 1 is HHC versus Echo Hills versus Mercy. HHC versus Mer. Yep. And it's gonna be 11:45 a.m. to 12:10 p.m. Venue is Court 1. 11:45 to 12:10 HHC versus Mer. Update, and then so you have HHC versus Mer, and then add match CLC versus STM. Round 6 still CLC versus STM. Court 2, it will have the same time. 11:45 12:10 update. And then now it's gonna be round 7. Round 7. Round 7 STM versus Avi. STM versus Avi. STM versus Avi. It's gonna be 12:15 p.m. and then 12 to 12:40 p.m. That's round 1, court 1. St. Mary's versus STM versus Avila. Update, and another match for this one, Mer versus CLC. It's round 7 still, Mercy versus CLC. Court 2, and it's gonna have the same time slot, 12:15 to 12:40. Okay, the last match is HSC versus Avi, which is gonna be in court 2. So it's gonna be on round 8. Round 8. HHC versus Avi. HHC versus Avi. Careful with the court, it has to reflect correctly. It's not court 1, it's court 2. And then that's 12:45 to 1:10. By the way, if you encounter this one, just keep on typing. That's a bug in the system. It's not yet been fixed, but we will fix it soon. 1:10 p.m. update. So you have round 8 here, and the last one is the grand finals is 1:30 to 1:55 at court 1. So you have to edit that. Team 1, Team 2 is not known yet, so just TBA to be announced, to be determined. Venue is court 1, and the time is 1:30 p.m. So you just type 1:30 p.m. to p.m. So after that, you do a hard refresh just to refresh the matches, and then you look at it side by side. So if I go here, so if I go here, Mer versus HHC, STM versus CLC, 9:15. The next one is Avi versus STM, 9:45, and then CLC versus, oh, there it is. You have to careful this. Avi versus, which one is this? Junior A. Mer versus HHC, STM versus CLC. Avi versus STM, then CLC versus Mer. So we had an error there. So just edit it. Just set this to Mercy. And hard refresh it. So Avi versus STM, CLC versus Mer. Round 3 is HG versus CLC. Mer versus Avi at 10:15. 10:45 STM versus Mer. And then Avi versus HC, and then CLC versus Avi, and then HHC versus STM, HHC versus STM. And then round 6 is HHC versus Mer, CLC versus STM, and then round 7 is STM versus Avi, Mer versus CLC, and round 8 is HHC versus Avi, and then finally the grand finals is 1:30 to 1:55 at MSA Court 1. So that's how you create a round robin competition. Now I'll show you a trick to, so after that you have to move to another, this one here, which is Junior B, and I can show you a trick which will be helpful. So if they have the same teams, the same, not just the same team but the same number, team 1 is the same, team 1 Harkaway, team 2 CLC, team 3 Avi, team 4 St. Mary's, and team 5 Mercy. So what you can do is you can just go to overview tab and just clone this round robin. So here, copy existing teams and copy existing matches. So it will create a copy. Okay, why do I have login again? It will create a pure a copy of these matches. I mean this round robin with all the teams and the fixtures. One thing it will not be able to copy. It will be able to copy the venue though, but you have to update it because it's a different venue. So we're here. So I'll just go back. So again, so I'll just go back. So find the competition, and it applies to any round robin. So Junior A, since they have the same number of teams and the same team order, so you can easily replicate it. So what you can do is go to overview tab and then click clone round robin. Now when you click clone, you will be given the same form, but there's options like copy existing teams and copy existing matches. Since they have the same number of teams and the same actual teams, with also the team numbering, so you can just click them and click the copy existing matches and copy existing teams, which is already pre-checked by you by default. So you just have to rename it to Junior B because this is Junior B, and basically it picks up everything, every detail, and then just save, and it will clone that for you. So once it's cloned, it will basically have the same configuration here. So once the fixtures is generated, you will have to option to regenerate the fixtures, but this will delete everything and recreate only the 6 ones. I mean the basic one, which is up to round 6. So you don't want that. After cloning, you have to go to overview and mark fixtures as final, so that you don't have to generate them again. So what you need to do with this is now, they're different. They're the same competition, but the timings of the matchups are different now. So you see here, V versus TM is supposedly in the first, in Junior A is round 2, but here is round 1. So it's okay. Just what you can just do it again, one by one, edit and follow through it. Okay. So that's the trick to make your life easier in doing this. And the second one is, when it comes to, you can follow the same, so 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 I'll just edit this, to be completed, because it's not complete. So I'll just edit it and remove the name later. So also one thing you can do, like if for example, to make it easier also to create another one, what if they are the same number of teams but not the same teams? Like there's another team which was lost here. See, Harkaway Hills is gone in this Junior C. So you can still make use of the clone round robin fixture. You just uncheck this copy existing team and copy existing matches because they're different now. So just see, and still it's still to be completed as well. um, so just save it, and then since the fixtures are not you did not copy the existing team matches, you have to regenerate them again. So again, you'll just have to go to adding the team, CLC. CLC is team 1, then Avila is team 2, Avi is team 2. Oh no, yeah, CLC, Avila, St. Mary, STM next. STM. STM is next, and then Mercy, 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 and then CLC2. Okay, and this time you have to generate the fixtures again manually. Alright, and then again you'll have to add, you have to edit. The grand final is supposed to be round 9, so you have to edit again. Round 9, and then round 9, and then you have to add 6, 7, 8, because it's only back to round 5 here. So at round 5. Oh, round 5 is already here. Round 6, 7, 8. So after that, I click mark fixtures as final, because I don't want to lose the progress I made. So yeah, that's basically it. And when there's another one with 670s or other numbers, and you just have to create it from scratch, like, or yeah, you just have to create it from scratch. Number of teams here, just do the same thing again. So yeah, that's how you create the fixtures. And once yep, that's how you create the fixtures. uh, I hope it was helpful. Thanks.